Well, we got a big show today.
It's a freedom to be yourself and say what you want and know that the intent is good. If you're just trying to make each other laugh and be giggly, then it takes all the bad away.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Your 22nd favorite podcast is back with another episode. They swore that they'd try to bring you quality product this week, but they failed miserably. It's time for Balls Out with Ben Glaze and Brett Hayes.
It's so cartoon-ish and stupid and ridiculous that I think it's humorous.
Let's start off the podcast on this note. We are recording on October 30th, the day before Halloween, correct?
Yes.
On the way here, I turned it to 100.5 The River.
Christmas music.
Christmas music.
It's The River.
Already.
Yeah.
I know that they start...
Andy Rent loves that shit.
Oh, I love Andy Rent.
Yeah.
He can do whatever the fuck
He's
he
a
wants.
national treasure.
Oh, fuck yeah, he is. And congrats 50 years to him, because he's obviously listening to this right now.
He's said literally in between Christmas songs that we are the only podcast that he listens to.
Yeah, and we're honestly his inspiration for 50 years of broadcasting.
He's like, when I'm done floating down the river, I want to get glazed and hazed. Yeah.
I'd love to smoke some pot with him. I loved working events with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was
Same
so
here.
easygoing.
Everybody would come and love him.
Yeah. All
With
old
an
people,
O or a
but,
U?
Yeah. But Mira's Shoes
yeah,
was like the
exactly.
only ones that I ever worked with him, I think.
I would always do, the
Or-
shoes
or the
place or
Brettneck-
Chowhound.
The Breton travel ones, too.
And we did, you and me did
You and
that meat market with
Oh,
him.
Selby Meats, yeah.
Yeah.
My one of my best friends, his
And you got us a bunch of meat.
his wife's parents own that place.
Ah, nice.
I love Selby Meats. This episode is brought to you by Selby Meats. Meat.
And if your meat has hair, go to manscaped.com.
Type in the keyword D&O, Dando, D&O, D-A-N-D-O-O.
Get 20% off your order and free shipping of the Lawnmower 2.0 kit. I use it, and boy, do I love it.
Yeah, I love it too because it keeps Ben's pubes right out of my teeth.
Yeah. Don't be a nasty a-hole and use the same trimmer for your pubes and your face.
Like Brett.
Yeah. Come on.
But yeah, as I was saying, I know that Christmas music usually starts in November, but I didn't know that it started before Halloween now. Because I know that station and Star 105.7, they like battle it out every year
Really?
to be the first station that starts playing Christmas music.
So is it going to start like, are we going to finally get like Christmas in July?
That's what I'm thinking because I've never heard it in October before Halloween. I don't believe.
We need, hey, Max Bora, get on next year. We need you paying attention to those two stations to see which one starts playing Christmas music first.
Yeah. Or we could
Put a
just-
reminder in your phone.
Sounds like a lot of work, Max.
Not really.
We could just ask.
Just go to the iHeart Radio, the app, where you can also find our podcast.
Yeah.
And just have those stations set up to listen to. Then
We could Google search it too right now.
what?
Like
When they start
started playing it, yeah. Anyways,
I don't think they
bloopers?
would
You got bloops?
say because they don't want the competition to know.
Yeah, look at you thinking, man.
They keep it private
Radio.
until one day, boom, Christmas music coming out of your speakers.
How about that
About that what?
that welcome when I walked in?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Hey, how's it going? I'm still here. And then she says, well, no more next week.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you talking about the dog right now?
No.
Because you guys were just talking about the dog dying like last week.
Death.
Something wrong with your grandma?
She's old, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe my death date is next Wednesday.
When the dog passes, I pass.
Speaking of death, how was Countdown, Ben?
Oh, it was not bad. One of the things I always worry about with horror movies is
Horror?
yeah, when they don't show you what's haunting or messing with the person the whole time, and then you get to the end and then there's the unveiling and it looks like shit.
Yeah.
And it kind of ruins the movie for me.
Like, Quiet Place?
No.
Okay. I was just, that was just like,
No, you saw what was
yeah, I know.
going after him quite a bit.
I was just thinking
before
of
the
a
end.
movie where some people were being chased and
But this,
anyway,
this they showed it like throughout, and it looked great.
what?
What was killing everybody?
Oh, really?
Tom Segura's in it, and he is funny.
Of course, he's a comedian, man.
And then
That's his
he
day
even,
job.
He even has a mid-credit scene with his wife.
Really?
Yeah, like they're on a date.
Naked?
He's like, "You're more chesty than you are in your profile pic."
Interesting. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah.
Does he play a big role in the film?
No, not really.
No.
No.
Does he have a nice big beard in it, though?
Yes, he does.
That's one of his best attributes.
It's very sexy.
I'd
But
say it is his best attribute.
speaking of death, also, I want to thank Chandler, one of our listeners, for
Briggs?
coming out to see me at Lansing to do comedy last night.
Yeah, Chandler. I met him last night when we were out watching you do comedy.
Comedy?
And great guy. Great guy.
Yes.
Yeah, your set was great.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I killed.
News.
They have this thing called the Tot
Joking.
Zone.
Todd Zone?
Tot. Like tater tots.
Okay.
The first 3 tables up front get free tater tots.
Really?
It's
You're like,
some,
I'm going to take all 3 tables.
some promotion
I'm
for
saving these seats.
for the comedy show, and I was like, I kind of need something to open with, and
Tater
so I went up there and said, "How many guys do you think have sat in the Tot Zone and got pissed when they realized it was fried potatoes and not kids?"
I don't get it.
Tots.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, it took the crowd a minute to get it to. I let it soak in,
You let that one linger.
and they got it.
And then they got it. I literally waited 30 seconds for them to get it and laugh.
Yep.
And then I went on to the next joke.
No, dude.
See, Ben,
I couldn't go on because it was like this.
And then you go, shut up. You stop it, guys.
They were like, "Did you write that just today?" I was like, "Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
that
ever
good."
heard of ad-libbing? Didn't even write it. You just spoke it.
That's right,
Ben, it was a good joke once I understood it, but I didn't understand it because I'm not in the right environment for it.
That's true,
You know, I'm just not.
and I'm not giving it the right delivery.
I'm not ready to be told funny jokes. I was thrown off when you came at me with that.
Well, come at me, bro.
No, play. What do you got?
All right. Speaking of pedophiles,
Of course.
comedians getting in trouble for PC culture.
You don't have to explain it.
You want to know what Dave Chappelle has to say about that shit?
I do. Yes, I do.
Political correctness has its place. Excuse me. We all want to live in a polite society. We just have to kind of work on the levels and come to an agreement of what that actually looks like. I personally am not afraid of other people's freedom of expression. I don't use it as a weapon. It just makes me feel better, and I'm sorry if I hurt anybody, et cetera, yada, yada, yada. Everything I'm supposed to say.
Everything I was supposed to say. Definitely drunk in that, or high. Probably high.
But
But yeah, maybe drunk.
to be able to not give a fuck,
No, I like it.
that's got to
I'm
be
glad he
so
said
great.
that. Yeah. That guy is really fucking intelligent, dude.
There's barely anybody that can really not give a fuck right now, but him, Bill Burr, and South
Kevin
Park.
Spacey.
Speaking of people not giving a fuck, Louis
Me? Yeah, I
finally
saw
like
14
announced
is it
dates,
14 city tour.
something like that. Like,
Yeah, he's just doing strip clubs with back rooms.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You got your tickets already?
Yes.
Did you get me one or?
No.
Wow,
Sorry.
it's okay.
I'll
I'll go after Anne breaks up with you.
Perfect.
For me,
Yes.
because I got her pregnant.
But
Brittany.
um
Oh fuck.
pale. By the way, Rolling Rock
fish. They
Basement
stopped sponsoring
Studios.
us. Oh, they're still sponsoring
Oh,
us.
they still are. Yes. No. Louis was like secretly giving out dates. You couldn't find him unless you were like,
masturbating.
yeah, exactly,
That wasn't
in
a
front of
secret at
people.
all.
But now it's
Yeah,
public.
he emailed like the fan club or some shit.
I woke
guessing.
up to an email at like it was like 12:03 a.m.
Oh, you know specifics.
and he was like, "Hey, some of the websites back up right now, and dates are there." And I looked, saw Detroit, and came in my pants.
How much of his set do you think is going to be based on what happened?
None.
You think he won't even reference it at all?
No.
You think he will not reference being away from comedy for the past like year or two?
Maybe that. He's referenced that before. Up until now.
Yeah,
he hasn't referenced the other stuff yet.
Right. That'll be interesting.
He's referenced losing like $35 million and like, oh, you've had a shitty year.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, I'd love to get off in front of people.
Yeah, me too.
Let's do it right here. This basement's big enough, Ben. We could get listeners involved.
Oh, hell yeah. Have a drinking party and a jerking party. I'll invite my childhood friend over.
Ooh. Maybe he can teach me how to masturbate.
Maybe.
You got a video for me, Ben?
I do.
Okay.
So it was a fish meant for dinner, just not on the plate of William Myers. The only reason he caught it is because his truck turned into an unintentional net, as Sean Logging finds out. His story is new at 10.
Brr.
Well, they look at you like they think you're lying to start with.
The hole in William Myers' pickup is the bait for an interesting story that's no hook, line, and sinker.
Kind of hard to think of. I mean, hitting a fish in the middle of the road.
That's why people might think William is just pulling on their strings. But he's not. This is how he says it happened.
I seen a bird sitting along the edge of the road and never thought,
Sling the bird.
Can this guy read his script for the voiceover a little slower?
Can he be any more nerdy and sound like he's in high school? He sounds like he's doing the high school news.
I wish we went to high school with him so we could fucking haze him and fucking take advantage of him and then throw him in a locker after we butt fucked him.
I'd give him a wedgie while I made him say, boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah, and then you come all over his hair, so he's got to like wash it vigorously.
Whoa.
Exactly. I did that once. Kidding, Ben? Jeez. All right.
I saw a bird sitting along the edge of the road and I never...
Are you playing that for your tots joke?
Lebanon.
Come on, play the video. I got a place to be. Not really.
Hey, brah, don't forget to click funny, bro.
too much about it.
While driving home from Medicine Lodge Saturday afternoon, a freak accident.
He took off, the wind was blowing, and he hit the front of my pickup and came up, and I thought it was going to break the windshield out, and he went on over the top finally.
I want to see how much I can talk without opening my mouth.
He came home and went inside, not realizing a bird lost its meal.
I went out to move the pickup about 2 hours
Jeez,
later.
it's right in the grill.
I thought, what's that sticking out of the grill of that pickup?
Oh,
And
it's a
it
big
was
old dildo.
This 12-inch bass.
This is Hank Hill.
Yeah, it seriously is.
William tells me there was one thing he had to do before he
fucking-
got the
look at this
fish out of the
fucking
grill
nerd.
of his truck.
Holy shit.
I thought he was a little person at first.
I thought he had an extra chromosome. Fuck.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Look at that haircut and that 5 head.
I went out to move the pickup about 2 hours later. Well, I thought, what's that sticking out of the grill of that pickup? And it was
Damn it, Bobby.
this 12-inch bass.
To make sure that this story wasn't fishy, William tells
I
me
knew
there
it was
one
12
thing he
inches
had to
'cause
do
I
before he
measured
got
it up
the
against
fish
my
out of the
12-inch
grill
dick.
of his truck. That was to find some witnesses.
I went and got to my neighbors, and just while
That
it was
guy's
still in
missing
there,
a neck. He doesn't have a fucking neck. It's all head and then shoulders.
that's the third grill I've had in there. For the deer
Shampoo.
got the other two.
Leaving him with a one-of-a-kind story to tell
Something I guess we can all laugh about.
the next time
When?
he goes fishing.
When can I
In
laugh?
Hartner, Sean Logging, Eyewitness News.
That's a great, great story. It really has a funny ending. I can't wait to tell that at dinner later.
They photoshopped the fish into the picture, into the front of that truck. Did you notice that?
Get out of here.
Yeah, go back like 5 seconds.
Do they really?
Sure as fuck look like it. Look like a reenactment, dude. See the square?
Yeah, because that's, yeah, what the hell? Hold on. Where is it from earlier?
Oh, driving down the road and I done saw a fish just jump up in my fucking grill.
This is a bunch of malarkey.
You're a bunch of malarkey.
Okay, that one's legit. That picture's legit. That's really in his grill.
Yeah, it looks...
But then the one at the
Better
end of
than
the
the other
video
one.
is
It does look...
totally photoshopped.
Wow, look at us being detectives.
Well, what do you expect? My wife ain't no good at computers or nothing.
She's just no good at those computers, Chris.
To believe, right? At first glance, it appears to be some kind of practical joke, but instead, it appears to be a simple mistake.
Uh-oh.
When Emily Lavelle and her friends got bored yesterday and decided to see what would happen if they called the suicide hotline number listed on the back of their school ID, this is what happened.
Hey there, hot stuff. I've been waiting for your call.
You heard right. The number connected them to a sex line.
1-800-HOT-GUYS.
I mean, that's a suicide prevention hotline. Like someone...
It wasn't a suicide prevention hotline. It was 1-800-HOT-TITS. What'd you expect?
Yeah, 1-800-BIG-DICK. Or 1-800-CUTS-ME.
Oh, too far.
That's not. I'm missing one number. It's okay though. Let's just go.
Who like genuinely needs help like that, they shouldn't hear that kind of thing from what they thought was going to help them.
Emily told her.
Hold on, bitch. If I am calling because I'm distressed and I'm thinking about suicide, and all of a sudden I hear some hot ass chick wanting to talk to me, and she's all sexual, then it's going to take my mind right off the suicide.
It's like I'm not going to hang myself. I'm going to beat off and hang myself.
Yeah, seriously.
Like at the same time. But didn't it say these girls were prank phone calling the suicide hotline?
Yeah.
Why did they get to be like on the fucking face of this thing? That's not very cool.
We called it just for fun.
Yeah.
Found out it was a sex line.
I think they're...
And now we're pissed.
Yeah, that's the news story here.
Yeah, that's the moral.
Yeah, next.
You didn't press it right, Justin.
Well, it's not my computer.
Mother Janine about the call late yesterday afternoon.
Of course, I didn't instantly believe her, and I picked up my phone and I called it, and sure enough, it was a sex hotline.
Janine says it was too late to call the school, so she posted about it on Facebook and got hundreds of responses. Today, the school district issued a news release, which says in part, late yesterday we were made aware that the middle school student ID cards have the wrong phone number listed for the suicide hotline. The phone numbers have 2 digits transposed, and this is a mistake. The number listed on the card is actually a sex line.
But it turns out it was just a transposed number. It was an honest mistake.
Emily's
I
reaction
wonder what his
to all
name
of
used to
this?
be.
They should fact check that kind of thing.
What do you say to those
you
people
did
who
it
would
for
look
him,
at this story and think it's humorous, it's funny?
If somebody really needed help and they called that number, I don't know what would happen. I mean, they need that. They have that number for a reason.
You'll never know because
And
they
the
are
fact
dead.
that, they call it and get this number, they'd hang up, obviously.
They hung up and killed themselves.
Then what would they
and
do?
Nothing, because...
Lancaster Superintendent Michelle Bowers is taking
Why
this
are we
very
getting sexy, then?
seriously. I spoke to her at length today. She says it is a simple mistake. She was taking...
At length. I wish I knew what the actual phone number was.
We don't need to. It's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
We did a whole episode based on that kind of stuff.
That is true.
But we would never prank phone call a suicide prevention hotline.
No. We would prank phone call sex hotlines.
Or Bill Murray's lawyer.
Yes.
Why did you
Which
just
we
play that
have-
music? Is there a
Because it
reason?
got sexy. Got very sexy.
Yeah, it did.
That's it for the videos.
Yeah. Yeah. I got one.
A video? Or a news story?
I got a news story.
Ah. You know what time that is then.
From WPRN, it's time for Channel 11 News with Buster Cummings and Johnny Something on the spot. Sure. If they've read about it, you'll hear about it. Hold on to your butts because it's time. Here's the fucking news.
I'm Buster Cummings.
I'm not going to read the title because it will just
give it away?
It'll give you the whole story.
Okay. Hit me with the story without the title.
Hey guys, coming at you with the story without a title. Here we go. A grandmother was killed Saturday at a gender reveal event in rural Iowa when the family...
I told you I wouldn't be here next week.
This is about your grandma.
Yeah, she took a trip to Iowa because she had to get some corn.
This one was already killed. Is that a ghost upstairs?
Yeah.
Hot.
Lana.
I'm going to restart, okay?
All right.
A grandmother was killed Saturday at a gender reveal event in rural Iowa when the family inadvertently made a pipe bomb that exploded.
Wait, who are you?
Pamela Kremeyer, 56, was killed instantly. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Bam! Was killed instantly when she was struck by a piece of metal flying through the air at a home in Knoxville, southeast of Des Moines, around 4 p.m. The family got together for what they thought was going to be a happy event with no intent for anyone to get hurt, said Marion County Sheriff Jason Sandholt in a statement provided to, BuzzFeed News.
Boom. Roasted.
What ended up happening was that Pamela Kremeyer, a wife, mother, and grandmother, was killed by a piece of metal where a metal stand, gunpowder, and colored powder were involved.
Boom. That's a fart.
Kremeyer and 5 others, including the unnamed expectant mother, had gathered at the home to experiment with different types of explosives with the goal of filming a gender reveal announcement that could be posted on social media. Got to get them clicks, likes, and subscribes.
Hells yeah.
Authorities said gunpowder was placed inside a stand that was made with a metal base plate, which had a hole drilled in the side for a fuse. A piece of wood was placed over the gunpowder, and then colored powder was placed on top of the wood.
This all sounds legit to me.
What did they expect with gunpowder? Dumb
Seriously.
fucking queefs.
Oh, no, I was expecting awesomeness.
Oh, yeah, that too, but tape was then wrapped over the top of the metal tubing, inadvertently creating a pipe bomb, the sheriff's office said in a statement. Instead of the gunpowder shooting the powder out of the top of the stand exploded, sending metal pieces flying. Kremeyer and the others were standing 45 feet away from the blast when she was still struck in the head by a metal projectile, which was believed to have continued flying another 144 yards through the air. Damn, son. That was actual audio. Authorities have not announced any charges in the case. Charges stupidity. But the sheriff's office said the incident remains under investigation. This is a reminder that anytime someone mixes these things where there's a high potential for serious injury or death, please do not take these unnecessary risks. Blah, 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 dumb, dumb, dumb. You guys are dumb. That's all.
I wonder if Kremeyer will be cremated.
Boom. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Ben, I'm in the right mindset now for that.
Yes.
That was good. That was funny.
Yes.
Oh, I see this. You want me to read this one you sent me?
Yeah, I love Grandma Death. Let's talk about more.
Man tried to use his wife's passport.
Okay. Let's see how he tries to do that.
I'm going to say it closer to the mic this time.
Oh, do it.
A man tried to use his wife's passport.
Let that part out.
Yeah, we're gonna put our thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Ooh.
You want me to read this?
Yeah, Missy.
All right. A man tried to use his wife's passport. There's a 49-year-old guy named...
Is he transitioning?
God, why'd you do this to me? Let's call him Raheem Javavavavavak.
That's racist.
I can't read that. It's a long last name. Let's
the
just
most
call him
racist podcast.
Raheem.
No, I'm just kidding.
Who's originally from Macedonia, but he's been a U.S. citizen since 2006, 13 years, living with his wife in Michigan. That's where we live.
That is.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Not Max
Local,
and Vandy, though.
Local news.
Local. Well, last month, he was driving back to Michigan. Here, right here.
Exactly.
From Canada. That's north, Ben. With a woman. That's the other gender than us.
Oh, it's a woman, eh?
In his passenger seat. That's not the seat that you sit in, but the passenger.
Oh, he wasn't riding a moose, eh?
Hey.
Sorry,
eh? Gotta get to my house and drive a boot.
Yeah, tell me more about this.
And when he handed the Border Patrol officer their U.S. passports, the officer thought it really didn't look like a woman. And it took a while, but they finally figured out what was going on. Raheem was using his wife's passport to try and sneak his mistress from Macedonia into the U.S. That's our country.
Are bigger.
That is.
Yes.
From Canada to Michigan?
Yeah.
Man.
No, from Macedonia into the U.S. So, yeah. Right. Raheem admitted he'd taken his wife's passport without her knowledge and that he'd had a fling with the woman in the car 20 or 30 years ago. How old are these folks?
I wonder if he flung it on her. Does it say anything about her looking anything like his wife? Or disguising herself to look like his wife in the photo of the passport?
No. Then they made contact with
This doesn't even look like you.
Came up with a plan. They both arrested. No, it doesn't say anything about that. They could face a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Chihuahua.
Yeah, can you imagine if like the wife was super skinny and then the mistress was
fat girl?
Or no, probably the other way around.
Yeah, other way around. He's wanting that thick or that thin pussy coming in.
Thin with the thick
coming in.
Thin but thick in the right places.
That's a little bit of a tongue
wife
twister.
Is just thick everywhere.
Yeah, that's okay.
Did I tell you about this woman I saw Pulaski Days? She had a fupa.
Yes, that looked like a fanny pack.
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you
fanny
call it
pack
again?
pussy.
Fanny pack pussy, yeah.
If anybody knows how to make spoof songs, Kid Rock has a song that goes, Cadillac pussy. Just put in fanny pack where Cadillac goes.
Man, we can't get people to even email
fanny
us.
pack pussy.
You can't get people to email us at gmail.com/glazeandhaze.
Mom, email us. I know you're listening.
Does your mom actually listen?
I think so.
Does she ever mention anything to you when you're talking to her?
Sex.
Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Well, she mentions that to me too. Okay, next story, Ben.
Yes. Do it. Or you want me to do one?
You can read it off my phone if you'd like.
No, I got different ones.
Well, okay, do it then.
I'll do one.
You do it.
I'll do one. Okay. I'll do one. He's going to do one.
Ben, I can't say why'd you give me the 2-pagers because I can't tell how many pages it is.
I know, exactly. Wow. Yeah, we got a nice little Saturday plan. Gonna go to Home Depot. Not sure if we'll have time. Blah, blah, blah.
Are you telling a joke right now?
No, it's a line from Old School.
What?
It's your headphones, isn't it? Oh, it's your phone. It's your phone. E.T. phone home.
Why?
I don't know. Static electricity. Get away from those chords. What in the literal... Okay, here we go.
Hit me, Ben.
Movie villains that scare kids and adults.
Ooh, can I guess some?
Hold on. Let me get
Never
through
mind.
this
That's
little...
cool. I don't want to anyways.
Let me get through this little tidbit, and then you can guess.
Whatever. Zoning out.
Americans are getting spooked at an early age. The average person first remembers watching a horror movie at 10 years old. How old do you think you were when you watched your first horror movie? Like, legit horror movie.
Mm-hmm. I'd say around there.
Yeah.
9 or
same
10.
Here. I think Scream.
Oh, yeah. That was one.
Exorcist Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think Exorcist was the most memorable one for me.
Okay.
I believe that was one of the first ones I've seen.
I didn't.
Wow, that's a real fucking thriller to be starting off on.
Jason movie, Friday the 13th
yeah,
movies.
there was those. I used to love those. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, exactly.
You watch American Horror Story at all?
I watched the one season where it was Cuba Gooding Jr. And then halfway through, you realized they were doing like some documentary thing, and
Roanoke.
I stopped watching at that point.
Yeah, that wasn't a good season. The only good seasons I think was
the new one good?
I think the new one's pretty good.
Because last season was
far.
political, right?
Last season was like
or was that the season before?
That was the season before. Last season was like the devil, Lucifer, and the apocalypse, and then before that was Trump, Hillary bullshit.
Is this and then this one? How far are we along into this one?
I think it's like the 5th or 6th episode,
and
so it's like a little more
good?
than half. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Did you
it's
like
your typical summer 1980s thriller movie? Yeah, but with a twist in it.
I've always heard. I never got into it, and then I started watching that stupid Roanoke season, but. I always heard differing views on which were the good seasons. Yeah. Like some people would be like, "Oh, 1 and 3 are good. 2's really good." Like, don't watch Coven, and then people would be like, "Oh, watch Coven."
Coven was my favorite, but the first 3 are definitely the best.
What about the
first
the
season,
clown one?
The first season is by far the best. You should watch that one.
What about the clown one or the hotel one?
No, not great. They're all good, fucking seasons up until a point, and they get to that climax, and you're like, okay, there's gonna be something happening where it's gonna hit me out of left field, and then it just like
fades.
It's just
whimpers to the end.
Yeah,
That sucks.
And it's just like, all right, let's make it to the last episode. But this one seems good.
So it's like a chore.
Yeah.
At one point.
Kinda, yeah.
That sucks.
That's a good word.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
You want to know a show that isn't a chore to watch?
Yeah.
Living with Yourself with Paul Rudd on Netflix.
I know. I watched it when it came out.
Holy fuck, was that show
It was
good?
hilarious. Dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I love Paul Rudd. He's by far my favorite actor.
Yeah.
Ever.
He's up there with Leonardo and Jake Gyllenhaal for me.
Wow. You haven't said those names in forever.
When I was watching it, my girlfriend was like, yeah, that's the two yous.
Yeah.
That's you when you're happy, and that's you when you're bummed out.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Bipolar bound.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's anybody, though.
Borderline personality.
Yeah, whatever, Ben.
Not
We don't need to
bipolar.
fucking classify it right here, right now.
I do.
Okay.
All right. What were we getting to?
Did you like the Tom Brady thing? No spoilers.
Oh.
I thought that was funny.
It was. But did you hear that he got pissed about it?
Tom Brady did?
Yeah.
Why? He did it. He filmed it. It's
I
not
know.
like it wasn't him.
And supposedly it was shot in front of a green screen or something. He didn't really know he was
Really?
coming out of a massage parlor. And spoiler
I
alert,
doubt
not
it.
really a spoiler alert, but it's been talked about because that was a big news story about Tom Brady
yeah.
getting pissed. And so people are thinking like, oh, it's a jab at Kraft. Because,
That's what I was kind of thinking, but at the same
no,
time.
this was apparently that scene was shot before that even
Really?
happened.
Yeah.
So
That's funny, though.
yeah,
That was
but
good.
so things that scare kids and adults. Let's see. A study of 2,000 people examined what scares people as children and later as adults.
Ghosts.
Yes. Results found 52% admitted that what frightened them in their youth still has an effect on them today. That is definitely true for me.
Okay.
And sometimes that it gets amplified the older I get.
Can I say one that
Like heights.
is kind of embarrassing for me?
Yeah.
You probably already know it. I think I've told you before. What's going on here?
You just fix it.
Yeah, when I was younger, like I said earlier, like Nightmare on Elm Street was one that I watched. And I always thought that Freddy Krueger would come out from under my bed when I was sleeping.
Okay.
So I always slept in the fetal position. And I still
Seriously?
still sleep in the fetal position.
Still?
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. It's because I got such long legs.
I was going to say, is it because you have such a tiny bed?
I got to bend them. No, I got to.
Is that just your excuse?
I got a big bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big bed Brett.
Big bed, small dick.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, big bed.
Yes.
Big
Big
bad
Bread
man.
Brett.
Big bad Ben Brett.
Check out the big bed on Brett.
Ben, I'm on the bed, not the other way around.
Results found 52% admitted that what frightened them in their youth. Oh, we already said that. The survey
Yeah, been
conducted
through that.
also revealed that 62%, I can't read, we already knew that, of people think it can be fun to be scared. I love scary movies.
Love scary movies.
I'm not a big fan of like haunted houses or definitely not
like going to them.
Corn mazes or forests. Yeah.
We talked about that, I think, last week.
Movies I can do.
Oh, dude, I've like been on a scary movie fix the past like month because
of Halloween.
Yeah, that and just like I don't know, I kind of like getting scared and spooked out.
Yeah,
just gets my blood pumping, and then at the end of every movie, I just jerk it.
That's why I went to Countdown today. It's like I need to get my scare fix. What? What?
I'm sure it was really scary.
What other scary movies are out right now?
Mm.
I'm gonna have to just rewatch ones that
Big
I've already
Shark?
seen. That's not out yet.
I know. I wish.
All right. While
All right,
watching a
we should
horror
restart
movie,
the whole story
Yes.
again.
While watching a horror movie can be
Horror?
a good time. 47% admit that a scary movie has caused them to have a nightmare. Dude, the one movie for some reason that affected me the most and the longest was the movie Sinister.
I have been looking for that one online because I just saw the second one for the first time.
Ugh, second one blows dick.
Because I saw the third one like a year ago.
There's a third one?
Yeah, I think it's like The Lost Keys.
Oh no, you're talking about Insidious.
Am I?
The Last Key, yeah.
Okay, what one's
Sinister?
Sinister.
I don't even want to look up his picture.
Kids all kill the. Am I still
Ethan
thinking of the
Hawke
same thing?
is in it.
Oh, I never saw the first one.
Holy shit, is it creepy?
I remember.
And there's a scene where the dude's head comes right into the view of the camera.
Yeah.
And because of that, when I'd be laying in bed watching TV, I would just think about his face popping right in front of mine, and it would keep me up at night.
You remember the fucking...
I'm a pussy.
The car commercial? No, you're not. The car commercial where it's all like...
Yes.
And it's driving through the hills or whatever, and then the zombie thing goes in front.
Yeah.
That scared the piss out of me the first time I saw it.
Oh, yeah.
And every
me
time I
too.
saw it after that, I think.
And every time, even though you knew it was coming,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know exactly which second it's
I
coming,
don't
but it's
know.
coming. So here we go. You want to guess what
Hit me.
Scares kids from movies?
Old men.
What's the lotion on its skin? Good souls again.
Dead air, Ben. What's what?
Was she a great big fat person?
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, she was a big girl, sir.
Okay, so all of you guessed so far as old men.
Oh, I don't care anymore. Keep going.
Oh,
I don't
you
have
wanted
any
to
more
guess.
guesses.
Okay. Darth Vader from Star Wars.
Scary?
Yeah.
I guess I could see it if you're young, and you have no
I was
concept of
never scared
life.
of Darth Vader.
No, me neither, Ben. But we're men.
Yeah,
we were
exactly.
men when we were boys. So
All right.
how we were
Voldemort from Harry Potter.
too old to be scared of that shit, but
Exactly. I mean, come
I
on.
mean, anything can create nightmares, I guess.
Yeah. The Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. I could maybe see that.
Yeah, she was hot.
Got the fly monkeys, man.
Yeah. Green skin.
The Queen / Witch from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Okay.
Maybe if you're super young.
How about
I don't know.
the Winter Queen from Narnia?
That's actually here. The White
'Cause
Witch.
Whatever her face is.
Good guess.
She, Tilda Swinton or whatever.
Yeah.
She looks strange.
Ugly bitch.
Ugly bitch.
Thank you, Hot Wings.
You're welcome.
The Abominable Snowman from Rudolph.
Say that again?
The Abominable Snowman
Okay.
from Rudolph.
From Rudolph. His name is Bumble.
Yes.
I know that because that's what our cat's name is. My mom named it after that.
Is it a big white fur ball?
No, not at all.
Then that name doesn't fit.
Nope.
Here's one that has affected me to the point where it still affects me today.
Your dad's penis.
The first blockbuster movie.
The first blockbuster movie?
Yeah.
What?
The first movie that was given the title blockbuster.
I don't know.
Jaws.
Oh, Jaws. Oh, you were throwing me for a loop there, Ben.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. That one
really?
made me afraid of sharks, and
What?
I do not like open water to this day.
Well, good thing we live in Michigan.
Exactly.
We got like a lot of water around us, but it's not as open as that other shit where the sharks hang out.
Yeah, but still, I'm not a big fan of open water in like the lake. Ugh. Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
I can swim.
I can
but
too, Ben.
barely.
I'm a great fucking swimmer. You seen these fucking
bragging?
Brag bear?
All right, for adults.
Oh, that was just for kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like tricks. Jigsaw.
After the
play a game.
After the first Saw, and there were no other Saws after that, maybe.
Yeah. I like number 5. It's similar to number 1.
Oh,
tells
the
a story.
Saw 5. I don't know if...
Rest of them was like, oh, let's just see how many weird, fucked up ways we can kill people.
Pretty much.
No storylines, just death.
And how much we can twist the ending into being something
And they
completely
killed
bullshit.
They killed Chester Bennington before Chester Bennington killed Chester Bennington.
Oh, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. He was in a weird car scene.
R.I.P.
Norman Bates from Psycho.
Okay.
That's a weird one to be afraid of.
I get it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
All right, here we go. This one's up our alley.
Oh,
Freddy Krueger.
anal.
Freddy Krueger
Yeah.
from Nightmare on
Okay.
Elm Street.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm there. I'm with it.
Here's one. I do remember seeing this movie. I don't think this had any effect on me, but Cujo.
Oh, I remember that one.
You do or don't?
I do.
Yeah.
Dog with the rabies.
Yes.
Rabies. See, I was just gonna say, is that the one with Tom Hanks? But I don't think it is it? That's
That's Turner and Hooch. That's not a scary one.
No, I mean, depends on how you look at it. Spoiler alert: dog dies. Spoiler alert:
feces.
Tom Hanks was once a boy, and then he becomes a man once he goes to the teller thing, and then he's trying to find this private over in the World War IIs. And you can't find him, and then he stumbles across him.
He ends up on the boat at Normandy, going off the island, and then he ends up by himself, and then he meets this volleyball. Yeah,
I'm the captain now.
Oh yeah, on the way to the island. Yeah,
on the way to the island,
and then he finds a plane on the island, and then he picks up a bunch of people and lands it safely in the Hudson River.
And then like underneath the river is this like railroad line. It's like called the Polar Express, so they ride it like all over for
on
Christmas
the road
time.
to perdition.
Yeah, on that.
That's right.
That road, and then like leading up to the road is actually this whole mile stretch. It's just all green.
Yeah, and he was like, "You better catch me if you can."
Yeah, you better catch him if you can.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. I can't think of any more right now. Even though there's so many, like Forrest Gump.
Yeah. He was like, "Run, Forrest."
He's like, "Run, Forrest, run," to himself.
Yeah. We got fried shrimp.
And dipped shrimp in chocolate.
Yeah, shrimp.
Dip shrimp chocolate.
What else is there?
We should cloud. Then he got on this cloud atlas. Come on, listeners. Let's do the 6 degrees of Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Or how about you give us your 6 degrees and we'll give you ours.
Ooh, that could be a fun
on Reddit or Patreon.
Yeah, give us actors, actors' names, and we can do this and bore you to death.
I was not bored.
Me
so
neither.
Listeners,
I was
must
having a lot of
not
time.
Be bored.
I said I was having a lot of time, but I meant to say fun.
Ben, I wasn't gonna say anything until then.
Count Dracula from Dracula.
No, I'm more of a Nosferatu kind of guy.
What scared me, vampire-wise? Okay, this might have been the first
Interview with a Vampire.
Yes,
Yeah,
that one scared me, and so did Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The movie, not the show.
Yeah, the movie for sure. I could see that.
I had a I had a reoccurring dream because of that movie.
Yeah, me too. Fucking stain my sheets every night.
All right, here we go. This one's good if you're a kid.
I'm a kid.
I don't know if this is. I don't know why you'd be scared of this as an adult. Maybe if it scared you as a kid.
Did you just say a scared?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alien. From Alien.
This is a kid one? Or
no, this
or
is
an
adult.
I mean,
I wouldn't be scared of it now, but
no.
When I was a kid, I definitely was.
I'd say so.
It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Made me not want to watch the movie until I was older and I could handle it.
It's like, that one's more scary than Predator, though.
Dude, chick from Exorcist isn't on here, and she definitely should be because that's one scary bitch.
What was her name again?
Pea soup everywhere.
Ooh, yummy.
Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Jason Voorhees is Jason.
Oh.
Yay! I got a point. Yeah, I pulled the shackle. And that's my tongue.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Thank you.
You're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. I think he's scariest out of all of them.
Yeah, definitely. I would
like those
not
movies.
want that guy messing with me.
No.
Hanging up on
Unless
like
it were
meat
sexual.
hooks and
Yeah.
chainsaw you.
He's got to be pretty dominant with me.
Remember in the
I'm pretty submissive, but
the one with Jessica Biel where he cuts off that dude's leg while he's running? Yeah. Fuck that, man.
Just, like on Netflix, like the past 2 days, the 1978 version is like on the main screen pretty much.
I need to watch it. I haven't seen that version yet.
I want to, but I feel like it's just complete shit. I bet it is.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. The Jessica Biel one is great to me.
I think so as well.
It's
and
one
then
of my
didn't they do
favorite
like
horror
a new
movies.
beginning too?
Yeah.
There's like another one. I thought they did another one a couple years ago as well.
It was very reminiscent of Rob Zombie's Halloween movies.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
No, his Halloween movies.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
No, his Halloween movies with Michael
Yeah,
Myers.
House of a Thousand Corpses is a Halloween movie. Oh, those sucked. His Halloween movies sucked.
Yeah, but that's what the newer Texas Chainsaw Massacres were.
Yeah,
they're very similar.
I'd go with that. But I liked House of a Thousand Corpses.
I did too.
Not a fan of all the other ones after that. Devil's Rejects. I
like Devil's Rejects.
I put Three from Hell in my Blu-ray player like
And?
2 weeks ago. I got through 5 minutes and I'm like, fuck this.
Really?
Stupid shit.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, just not a fan of his movie making. Yes. Except for House of a Thousand Corpses. Did I
His
mention
first
that?
one, yes, you did.
Did you know Chris Hardwick's in that? That was like his first movie.
Where is he in the beginning?
He's in the whole thing. He's one of the friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. I did not know that.
Yeah, bro. The more you know.
Yeah. The more you bro.
Oh, I like that.
Like this guy who pulled a knife out of his stomach.
Ouch.
Yes.
Did somebody else put it there, Ben?
Oh,
wow. Look at me go.
Spoiler alert. A 30-year-old guy named Brett walked out of a pub in Sydney, Australia to get some food at KFC.
Oi, my name my chicken. Oh, lassie.
And a 6-year-old guy named Mark.
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
My name is Mark. I'm 6 years old.
Randomly got into an argument with him.
This man got in a fight with a 6-year-old?
60.
Oh, I thought you said 6, man.
No, I said 60.
And how old is this guy?
Hit her. It's not true. It's bull. I did not hit her.
Boy,
I did not.
Australian for beer.
Oh, hi, Mark.
So the 30-year-old
KFC,
guy,
Australian for
30-year-old guy wants KFC.
30.
6-year-old guy sees this guy walking
You
to
gotta
KFC.
say 60 slower.
60.
Thank you. You keep saying 60.
60-year-old guy
16?
tries to fight the 30-year-old guy.
Okay, so
for
this guy's
some
literally
reason.
twice his age.
Yes.
And then this other guy is literally half of his age.
Dude, you are right on the money.
Okay, I'm on.
You want to know what this fight was about?
A fight over
Chicken?
feces.
Over feces, really?
Yes.
Dog
So
poop.
it turned physical. You want us to turn physical?
Yeah, let's get physical. Physical. Can you put that song at the end
Okay.
to wrap it up? I'm
Yeah.
serious.
All right.
Who sings it?
My grandma does.
No, Olivia Newton-John.
To me when we go to sleep at night.
Olivia Newton-John.
Who are you again?
Let's
As
get
she rolls over in bed.
physical. I wanna get physical. Let's
Mark
get
pulled
into
out-
physical. Let me hear your body sound.
An 8-inch knife.
That's what they're fighting over?
No.
Oh.
We have no idea what they're fighting over.
So he was hiding the knife in his stomach?
No.
I'm lost. Why'd you let me go off on that physical rant?
I don't know. So Christian, the 30-year-old guy, yelled, "Go on, fucking stab me."
Go on, fucking stab, mate.
And Mark responded by stabbing Christian in the stomach.
Okay. Mate.
Then Christian pulled the knife out of his stomach
Ow.
and used it to stab Mark 11 times.
Let me lick this first. And then stab you.
Mark died.
Oh. Wait, the 60-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, did you say 6-year-old?
I did let that
16?
So wait, this was the 60-year-old's knife?
Yeah.
So he died by his own knife.
Yes.
But he started it.
Right.
What were they fighting over again?
No idea.
Oh, wow. Then why'd you say you know what they were fighting over?
A fight over feces.
Oh, you wanted to set that one up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Christian just wanted some KFC. This man just wanted to stab someone.
That's not
did,
very
and then
Christian.
got stabbed by his own knife 11 times and died.
See, if they were at a Chick-fil-A and this were Sunday, this would not have happened.
Right.
And this were America?
Dude.
Yeah, this wouldn't have
How
happened. but-
perfect of a story that would have been because the 30-year-old guy's name is Christian.
Yeah, that's not Christian. But you know the next day would have been a school shooting or some shit.
Whoa. That got dark.
Just getting physical. Physical.
Let's see. Christian was rushed to the hospital where he had emergency surgery and survived.
Oh, good for him.
Even though this sounds like self-defense, apparently it's not, and Christian just pleaded guilty to manslaughter.
I wouldn't have. I would have pleaded guilty to self-defense.
Yeah. How is that not self-defense?
They don't have pardon me. They don't have video? Nothing?
Dude, he got stabbed by Mark's knife.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Or what did they do? Like no matter how you do it.
They could have showed how the fight initiated. And
I'm just saying, like, okay, let's say Mark goes to stab Christian. Christian takes the knife, stabs him 11 times, and it's like, oh shit, I need this to look more like self-defense, and stabbed himself. Kind of like the end of Scream.
But there's security cameras everywhere.
Matthew Lillard. It doesn't say anything about security
13
cams.
Ghosts. That's a good movie.
That is.
That's a good scary one.
It's got the chick from it's got Matthew Lillard, but then also the chick from American Pie. Channing Tatum? Shannon Tate.
No.
Shanna Parumpa Pum Pum. I wish I could remember her name. I used to jack off to that scene.
Not Molly Shannon.
No, she smells her pits.
I'm sensing a in there somewhere.
I'm sensing a.
Why don't you shut up?
There's your shh.
No.
You're getting the crackles.
You know what that means, bud?
What? Sex time.
Shannon Elizabeth. Look at us go. All right, Ben, you ready to wrap it up?
Hold on.
Okay. To your dick?
No, yeah, 13 Ghosts is a good movie.
I love that one.
It's fucking good.
If you haven't checked out 13 Ghosts, go to dando.com. That's DANDO.com.
It's an oldie, but a goodie. All right.
Not that old.
One more attack story for
Monk
you.
is in it, too.
Monk? Is he? Really?
Yeah, he's a dad.
And a monk. A guy is arrested for attacking his coworker.
Oh, I've done that before.
Logan, who was 30, was booked.
That's a good age. That's the age of the guy that was in. That's Christian's age.
Yeah.
Are they related?
God, you're paying attention. Look at you today. Logan was booked into a jail on suspicion of second-degree assault, a Class 4 felony punishable by up to 6 years in prison.
Guillotine.
Yeah. I love the guillotine.
I love it too.
Can you imagine getting your dickhead guillotined?
Oh my God, stop it. I just read a story about Dr.
Kevorkian.
I don't know where.
Assisted suicide.
But this
who knows if I'll be here next week?
This dad had a newborn, maybe a year or two old, and the kid
who are you again?
The kid had something wrong with his dick, and so he
wasn't circumcised?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, was this a moil?
He had issues.
Cut it and then sucked it while it bled?
No, he had issues with circumcision or something, so he took him in to get surgery done, and they're like, yeah, this should be a simple process. And
they took out one of those cigar cutters?
It ended up taking 4 hours, which it should not have taken. They come out, there's no complications. Oh, everything's good. Doctors are saying all this shit. And the dad is like removing gauze, and the guy fucking covered the kid's dick. Well, he cut the kid's dick off accidentally. But he put gauze there in place and just expected the dad not to notice.
Oh, so he was a Ken doll with gauze?
Yeah.
Wait, the dick was just gone?
Yeah, he cut it off.
What did they do with it?
He cut it off.
Can you imagine? So the dad pulls off the bandages, pulls off the gauze, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he looks at the doctor, and the doctor's got the dick in his 2 fingers, like he's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
you want the penis?
But I guess there was enough like urethra or something left where actual good doctors could fix it. But
wait, so he's just got the pee tube? The tube to pee out of?
Basically, there's not like a tube there, but it's enough.
Can you imagine
enough urethra for them to fix it?
If you just had the tube that goes through your dick to pee out of?
Oh God, no catheter.
Yeah,
no.
Just
thanks. It's like one of those backpack things. You just
exactly
put it up to your mouth, and you're never thirsty again. Just recycle it. You were gonna read a story though before I started talking about kid dick.
Oh my God! Can you believe that that's a thing though? The thing I was talking about, where you circumcise them and then
moiling or whatever.
Yeah, moils.
you've done it, but what is
Saul,
it like?
Saul, did you have a Moyle touch you when you were a kid? I mean, come on, man.
Are you not circumcised?
No, I am.
Me too.
Proudly.
I thought Jewish was the way to, or were usually the ones that got circumcised.
They do. By a Moyle.
Why are all of us
who
Christians
sucks it while it bleeds?
circumcised?
Because it's healthier.
That's true.
Less complications.
Yeah, chicks like a nice thin dick.
Dude, plus the mushroom tip is what. Yeah. That's the good part.
Cool.
That's the most sensitive part. Why would you want that covered up? Don't put a turtleneck on that shit.
Good point, Ben. You're making real good points here.
I know. So the lone charge stems from when the police responded to a report of an assault at a work safety meeting.
Hiya!
What the fuck was that?
That's just the noise I would make if I ever assaulted somebody.
Once on scene, officers spoke with Logan's employer, Carl Stiles.
Wait, Wolverine's employer?
Yeah.
X-Men?
Who said she was... Oh, it's Carol Stiles. She was leading a...
Harry Styles. One Direction. Joke.
Oh.
Ben joke.
I liked the One Direction song.
Have you watched South Park lately? Like 2 or 3 episodes, they brought them back.
I know, and it was great.
Cool. Good talk.
Ah, great. Great story. Yeah. All right, so here we go. All right. Once on the scene, the employer said she was leading a safety meeting that morning when she learned that Logan and another employee had gotten into a fight in the bathroom. She told Logan to clean up the bathroom and then had him removed from the property. Pooperty. According to court records. Police next responded to the medical center where the 24-year-old victim was receiving treatment for a fractured nose.
That guy's 6 years younger than Christian.
I know.
Wow.
As well as a swollen eye and cheekbone. And 6 years younger than Logan.
What?
The victim told police he and Logan were arguing about his
small penis.
Damn it.
Just read, Ben.
And what's the stuff that's in Wolverine?
Adamantium.
I couldn't think of the word.
Fucking nerd.
Joke bomb. Logan followed the victim into the bathroom, telling him to come out to the parking lot to
What
fight.
the hell are you?
Let's take it outside. When the victim refused, according
I
to court records, Logan busted into the stall and punched the victim several times in the face while he was shitting on the toilet.
That was brutal.
Yes. Can you imagine getting punched in the face while you're taking a shit?
That would suck so much.
That might push it out super quick, though.
I would literally reach around to my ass and pull out what's coming out.
And be like, hey, Logan.
Smack him.
Thank you. That's the quickest shit I've ever taken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, can you imagine if he had puked in the
what if
toilet before?
He's puking on you and you're pooping on him. Oh, crazy shit we get ourselves into sometimes.
Seriously. You know what I mean?
Pizza time.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does sound good.
I am at the Brett Hayes.
And I am at the Ben Glaze.
And check us out on reddit.com/Glaze.
Yeah, Patreon.
And
did you watch Tell Me Who I Am?
I was just going to say. Yes, I did.
And?
I thought it was good.
Do you think our people should watch this?
I think so, and then we can talk about it next week.
For
post Shizzo.
I will give the description I gave to Michelle McCormick.
Can we call it a synopsis, please?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
A kid at 18 gets in an accident, loses all his...
Time out. He's not a kid at 18, Ben.
Anyways.
He's a man at this point.
Okay, yeah.
He's an adult, is what I would like to say.
No longer a minor.
Can you rephrase it then?
An 18-year-old...
Can you just say an adult? Oh, yeah, 18-year-old's fine.
An 18-year-old gets in an accident and loses all of his memory. He only knows his twin brother after it.
Hi.
His brother fills him in on everything except for something that you find out in the documentary.
I'm going to tell you about this part.
No.
Yeah, watch it. It's good. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
My
mom said there's a book on it, but I'd rather watch it.
Yeah, if there's a movie on it, count me in.
Because, well, the movie, seeing these.
Well, not the movie.
Seeing
If there's
the twins talk about this.
If there's a reason for me to not read it, I'm all about it. Yeah, it is pretty intense.
I cried.
Big ol', yeah, you were a pussy, but a question of morality.
Big time. Yeah, that's what I really want to talk about. So please watch that show. We will talk about it next week.
Ooh, yeah. Do it. What's it called again?
Tell Me Who I Am.
On
Netflix. Everybody's got it.
It's in the documentary section.
But be careful sharing that password. Netflix is cracking down.
Oh.
Did you see the other thing?
What?
About them giving you the capability to speed up what you're watching?
Everybody's pissed about it. Comedians especially.
Well, just
and filmmakers,
artists,
everybody, yeah.
Even Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah, I saw that too.
They're like, oh, you're ruining the art. Which
they are, I think.
I tend to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing, I guess, if you're listening to podcasts. I don't even do that with podcasts. Listen to it at 1 time or 2 times the speed.
If that's how people want to do it, if that's their personal preference, but if they start like changing the way of things to suit their needs of speeding things up, like,
oh, I can't
hey,
sit through an 8-hour movie.
Yeah, can you guys record, speak a little bit slower so when it's sped up, it doesn't sound so weird or some shit, you know?
I don't think that's what they're doing. I think they just want to get through shit.
I'm just saying.
By the way, I just watched the extended version of The Hateful Eight. That's on Netflix.
The 4-part one or just the movie?
Yeah, the 4-part one.
Yeah, and you like it, or
I loved it more.
It's so long.
Yeah, I loved it more this time than the first time I watched it.
Is it easier to digest in 4 parts?
Well, I just watched them all straight through.
Oh,
so
okay.
Never
mind. Disregard that question. Half question of morality while we're here. You saw maybe it was like a month or 2 ago, the grandfather that dropped the kid out of the window on a cruise ship.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I did.
It was a big news story.
I don't think I saw it.
Oh, well, you probably didn't see it, but it was a news story.
Okay.
You didn't see it actually happen. But this grandpa...
On purpose or accidentally?
No, accidentally. So they're on the boat, obviously, at sea, and the grandpa's like holding the baby up on this railing.
Oh, it's a baby?
Mm-hmm. And there's usually like, they're diagonal windows, so there's always windows next to these railings, and apparently one was open. He didn't realize it. Kid fell down all the way down to the bottom concrete level or some shit and died instantly. So they're charging the grandpa with manslaughter against the family's wishes. Like, what do you think is right there? I don't think he meant to do it, but I don't know all the circumstances, but I think that's kind of shit.
Did he yell
maybe negligence, but I don't know.
Away we go. And
that would be bad.
Yell wee
splat.
I mean,
it's horrible.
Okay, so picture back to Michael Jackson holding his kid over the balcony. If he had accidentally dropped his kid.
Yeah. It said in one of the articles I read a couple weeks ago, it brought that up specifically. It's like, this is a completely different scenario than that. Well, the kid actually fell and died, so I don't know.
But still family member. I don't think there's any malicious intent.
No, I don't think there was either. But if he is sent to jail, I don't think it should be for that long. But
I mean, especially since he's got the family on his side, the family should be able to talk the judge down to a very minimal sentence.
Right.
But damn.
I mean, that's got to be a lot to go through in general.
Yeah.
Losing your kid and then your dad is like going to jail for it, basically.
Do you think if you're the grandpa, he's going to pull an Epstein? And we won't see him get out of jail.
No.
Or make it that long.
No, but I did see the news today about that.
About Epstein?
Yeah.
There's more on it?
Yeah.
What?
The coroner said that the marks around his neck were more conducive with
and that's old news.
With manslaughter than Oh, I thought I just saw an article about it today.
Maybe it's just circulating again.
Maybe.
But yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it can happen in suicide, but it's way more likely to happen in like a strangling or something.
Do you think they're going to look into that more? Do you think the
I don't know. I
will
feel
ever
like they
get,
just
called out?
I feel like they just like forgot about that or put that like in the rear view mirror. Like we no longer hear anything about that story.
Yeah.
And you're hearing old shit.
Uh-huh.
So where's
I
the
thought
new
it was
shit?
new today.
But
oh well.
What the fuck? I had something else. Oh, I saw Countdown at Studio Park, downtown Grand Rapids.
Cool.
Fucking great theater.
It's a great theater.
Not only are all the seats reclinable, but the screen is gigantic. It's like in between a regular screen and IMAX.
Yeah, I think
almost.
it's the biggest 4K in Michigan or something. 4K screen. Did you know the seats are heated?
Yeah.
Okay, and cool.
And the sound system is so good, so loud that when certain stuff happens, your seats rumble.
Right.
You don't need D-Box in this place.
No, I saw Joker and it vibrated so much that my dick got hard.
Yeah.
And then I came everywhere.
And
it's all good though.
Before the movie starts, right after the previews, right before the movie, in between, celebrating 75 years of Celebration Cinema.
Ron Van Timmeren.
Fuck yeah.
His voice, I love him.
Me
that was
too.
a cool little blip they did in that.
He talks about doing naughty things at the drive-in.
Yeah. And then like other naughty things. Like
cutting holes in popcorn buckets.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of naughty.
You couldn't do that in the ones that, are reusable, because you'd probably cut yourself on that plastic.
Right. Ouch. Do you still get free movies?
I do.
For another, like 6 months? 5
No,
months?
probably another 2 months.
Oh, yeah. 2019 is almost over.
Yeah, and then I'm going to kill myself.
Oh.
Or just run out of money from watching movies.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Maybe I'm just gonna cross my fingers that when I go to a movie in January that it still works.
Well, Ben, maybe this will,
Or I get a job in radio again, and I can just
or
get my
it'll
card
prompt you to
re-upped.
go to more movies with me.
You know what sucks
Or any
is the
movie with
damn app. I used to be able to get movies
Yeah.
on that with the app, and now they have a premium and a VIP thing.
Yeah.
And like when I go and use my card at the theater,
Yeah, it says VIP Platinum House,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you can't do it on the app? I
No.
know. I'm going to talk to Ron about that tomorrow.
please do.
I'm going to.
I wanted to, but I was like, I don't want to remind them that I'm still on it.
Well, I was
and
like,
technically shouldn't be.
like I brought that up last week to Bill. He's like, yeah, the reason they don't do that is because they need to look at your ID. And I'm like, well, why don't they? Well, why would they put it on the app?
Yeah, I've
as a
literally used
possibility?
it since last year.
Yeah, and B, why
up until like a month
wouldn't
ago.
they just check ID when you go actually pick up the tickets?
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid.
I don't
but
know.
no, technically I should have it because I got my new one. I worked until January 4th of this year, so I don't need to feel bad about it.
No, you don't. Just go ask me to more movies.
But they did say my 2018 card still works too. So
Really?
I'm hoping on the app at one point it did say my card was good until 2099.
Oh, there you go. Maybe Ron, when you got fired, he was like, "Oh, I feel bad for this guy, and I know
Yeah.
he sees movies by himself all the time, like a real fucking chump." All right, let's wrap it up. I gotta pee.
I don't know why we don't have him on our podcast. I mean, it's too dirty, but
Definitely too dirty.
we could do a separate one
We could just,
where we talk movies with Ron
yeah, we could.
because we actually go see movies.
Yeah, and then we could just throw it in here and whatever. Just tell him not to listen to it.
Yeah, and then I can maybe just get my card re-upped that way.
There you go.
All right, folks.
This episode brought to you by Ron. All right, I'm at the Ben Glaze and the Brett Hayes and the Gmail at glazeandhaze.com and reddit.r.com r/glazehayes patreon.com/com.r/thebrettglaze youporn.com/glazehayes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we should post our podcast on like Pornhub.
We should post actual porns of us on there.
Let's do it.
All
First, for patrons, they get it a week before
Yeah.
Pornhub does.
Yeah. You can masturbate it as many times as you want.
By the way, Starburst is the #1 candy for Halloween in Michigan, followed by candy corn and Skittles.
Well, on that note,
Candy corn to me is the best Halloween candy because you only have it at Halloween. And give me the fucking candy corn. And if you don't have pumpkins in it, I'm gonna beat your ass.
okay, for here. Jesus. All right, let's go. Hi, bye. You want to say anything, man? Because I just got to wrap it up here with
I love everyone that listens.
So do I. done? Your iPod done?
Yes, Brett, what do you have to say to listeners?
I was just seeing if you wanted to wrap it up.
You want me to say it?
Bye, fuckers.
Oh boy.
That's awesome.
Bye. Bye. Bye, fuckers. Goodbye, fuckers. You merely adopted the bye-fuckers. I was born in it.
Doo-doo, bud. Yeah. All right, bye, fuckers.
Masturbating.